Okay, Lauren, I'm following the directions on here on the email you just sent recently. So I did follow the directions on here where you mentioned on the filters. So I did go to, trying to read your email. Do have my class on here. Okay, Lojero Edge. I do have students enrolled in there. And of course, I have that enabled. And under course, I do have a course active, as you said. Actually, on yours, it says course status set to enable, but that's not an option on there. And then in your other statement, you say course status active. So I'm assuming you meant active and not enabled on the email you sent. So I have, just like your screenshot up here. See if I have it on here correct. So here's a screenshot you sent. Okay, the name of the teacher or the school, and then the student status enabled, and then course status active. Okay. School, student status enabled, course status active. That's my class. Nothing shows up. Okay. I'm assuming that maybe no students show up because all my kids are in EdgeX, and that's the way it's supposed to be. If that's the case, okay. Then also on the Launchpad, you mentioned that, let's see if I can get the screenshot here. On the screenshot, you say that to go ahead and classes type, and then you need that to have that enabled. So I did have that. See if I'm summarizing your statement correctly here. So when I click on here, okay, I have my name, I have the school, all courses. Okay, I have mine on here, and I believe you impersonated me on here, so that way to enable Ms. Ramos. So when I looked on mine after I read your email, her name was selected, not mine, and there was students on there. But when I select mine, there's no students on there. So if I were to select Ms. Ramos, let me see if I can find her on here. Okay, I'm gonna, this one here. Here I can see her students, okay. But I would like to see mine. So I'm gonna deselect her. And these are mine, so therefore I don't see any students on there. So would that be because there's students haven't done anything, or there's nothing to open? That's my question on here. So therefore I don't see anything on there. So I believe I followed your directions on here on the last video I sent. That was something similar, but that I had done, but maybe something's not happening. I'm not sure. So that's what I'm looking at. Thanks.